Hello, gorgeous souls. I'm Melissa Ketchum, spiritual life coach, energy healer, and sound healer with Gilded Heart Coaching. Welcome to the Awakening Hour. I am so thrilled to be back. I'm feeling this amazing energy of the new year, really feeling energized and full of inspiration, really allowing the energy of this season to just inspire within me all of those beautiful dreams and wishes that I've tucked away or that I've set aside. I'm really feeling this energy of rebirth and focus on what it is that is truly going to light me up in this season. And I feel like so many of us are on this pursuit of what I would consider to be called ikigai, that energy that just gets us motivated and excited to live life. It's that energy that gets us up in the morning and gets us just really engaging in this co-creative process. So I'm excited to share some of the practices and really insights that I've been cultivating over the last several months in preparation for this new year. But first, I wanted to share a little bit about myself. So I really feel in this new year that it is part of my mission and purpose to be a midwife to higher consciousness, to assist people in taking on new thoughts and perspectives on how we interact with this great mystery that is God, Source, Creator. I really feel compelled to assist people, to guide people, to mentor people to their truth, to their calling, to what it is that their unique blueprint is created to manifest, to bring forth in this reality. So I do a lot of work myself in exploring different healing modalities and practices, but I've been an ordained minister, interfaith minister, since 2020, and I'm a certified life coach, and I use a lot of practices in mindfulness, in meditation, and really in intuitive work, in coming home to your spiritual gifts and understanding of what unique inherent wisdom you have and how to glean and access that. So I have been on this journey for such a while, and I'm happy and excited to share what I've learned with others. Another layer to this is I will be celebrating 9 years sober from alcohol this August. So I feel that it is in integrity as a spiritual being to preserve our vessels, to live in ways that honor and support these beautiful temples that we are given. And that can look in so many ways. And so my mission is to, my personal mission is to eradicate substances within my life that I find harmful. And I've struggled with a whole gamut of substance and substance abuse. And I want to share what I've learned and how that's developing with you all, with my audience. So if that is something that also, you're looking for guidance on, I'm not just talking about substances. I'm also, talking about sugar, which can be a toxic substance to us. I'm talking about some of the words and thoughts that we feed ourselves, that we digest, that we consume. I'm talking about some of the patterns and habits that we repeat, that eat away and chip away at our spirit. These are the addictions or aversions that many of us have. And I'm not by any means perfect here, but I have been on this path of exploring how to overcome, how to heal, how to work with what I would consider our shadow aspects, which are the parts of ourselves that are often ignored, that need to have light shine upon them, to heal, to I think of the word like recalibrate, or even just allowing these energies to integrate into our system so that they are no longer ignored, so that they are seen and accepted as whole and complete parts of ourselves, because we are all multifaceted, multidimensional beings who encompass all of these energies that make us unique and wonderful. And so if you are looking for support in that, I would love to have you a part of this community. That's my cat Junie, or maybe Mabel behind me if you hear some scratching. We've got a little fan club here today. But if this is something that you're looking for support on, I will be doing a quarterly newsletter that I will be offering. It's an energetic alignment newsletter that will have practices and tools and messages that will help you navigate this, the energetic landscape of what it is that we are experiencing collectively upon the planet here and now. So if that's something you're interested in being a part of, feel free to check out the show notes, and you can subscribe to the newsletter, subscribe to this podcast and or channel, my YouTube channel. And I would love to have you along on this wild and wonderful ride. So today I wanted to offer an energy report on 2025, on this upcoming year. And this reading will be a collective offering. So, take what resonates, take what lands, and see what happens. Since it is a collective reading, it may not be super specific to you or your situation, but I would be happy, of course, to offer. I do also do intuitive oracle readings. So if that's something that you would like to experience one-on-one with more direct support, again, take a look at my show notes and I would be happy to help you. So 2025, this is going to be a beautiful year of seeing it, believing it, and becoming it. This is going to be I hear a monstrous year for manifestation. So 2025 is a 9-year. This is a year that symbolizes enlightenment, compassion, new adventures, but most importantly, the closure to old ways of being, old thought forms, old habits. So, we'll be seeing a lot of karmic situations that will be outdated, outplayed, and coming to closure the end of 2024, maybe even the beginning of 2025, so that we can rise into this new energy, this energy of really deep connections. I'm really sensing, for 2025, we'll have a lot of really soul aligned connections, because a lot of the old, outdated, is no longer resonating. We're rising to higher states of awareness. And as we rise to those higher states of awareness, we meet people, we meet opportunities, we meet just situations overall that match that energy. So this is really exciting if you're in a place where you're looking for new love and companionship, maybe partnership in business, or maybe you're just looking to up level your current connection. So there's opportunities for that. 2025 is the year of the snake, which also supports the idea of shedding the old ways, shedding the skin, shedding the outdated, perfect time to detox. So any substances, as I mentioned, this podcast or my YouTube channel are really great resources to help detox for overall health and well-being and vitality of spirit. So necessary endings in 2025 that will lead to new beginnings, brilliant new beginnings, glorious new beginnings, beginnings that provide opportunities in self-improvement, in career, in growth. There's going to be so many offerings for us here. And 2025 is really going to be a heart-centered year. So again, this makes sense with us being attracted and magnetized to those soul-aligned partnerships, collaborations, things that match our heart's true desires and callings. So if you are in tune with what those callings and whisperings of the heart are, and if you are a heart-led leader, heart-led artist or creator, somebody who is heart-led in their healing practices, then you will be successful and you will be shown the path for you and the resources you need, the connections you need. All of that will come into your pathway because things will be laid out for you as long as you're tuned into that heart guidance. 2025 will also be a year of divine coalescence between the masculine and feminine within. So each and every one of us has a masculine and feminine energy within. So this is all about balance, balancing those energies within our own biology, within our own ecosystems, so that we can emit and exude balance, synergy, harmony out into the world and into all that we create and interact with, because it starts from within, and we create peace, we create balance from our inner landscape that will then just exude out into the outer landscape of our reality. And this is a beautiful opportunity for us to practice. And when I say divine masculine, divine feminine, I would say a masculine energy would be more practical, analytical, someone who is able to create a solid foundation, a solid structure. And the masculine is a form. The divine feminine is essence. She is flow. She is the emotion. She is intuition. She's tapping into your intuition and your God self to create heaven on earth, the essence of this divine spirit with this essence of form, grounding your manifestations, dreams, wishes into reality. This is a wonderful year for that. 2025 is also a year for this diamond and opalescent light code energy to be received upon the planet. So we'll be seeing a lot of rainbow light codes, that opalescence, you know, that pearlescence. There's that purity, that white kind of opal color with its the iridescent rainbow, you know, just thinking of that angelic, just opalescent glow, and how healing that light can be, even just to visualize it, to experience it out in nature, in the sun, to allow it to integrate this pure angelic light, allow it to just integrate into your system this year as you receive these light codes, this crystalline energy, this Christ consciousness energy that is now flooding the planet at this time. It will really assist in the ascension process, in ascending to the fifth dimension, in creating just heaven, peace, just creating the most wondrous and magnificent life that you dream to create. So, you know, again, 2025 will be a year for dreams coming true. It will be a year for miracles. It will be the year that if you can see it in your mind's eye, if you can visualize it, if you can see it, if you can believe it, if you can really take it on as a belief system that feels true and authentic to your body, mind, and soul, then you can become it. You can become it instantaneously. So be it, believe it, and become it. 2025 is the year for your dreams. So I wanted to really break down some more individualized messages, and I'll be doing some tarot readings, some oracle card readings for the 4 different signs. And so these will be just general reading for the year for 2025. We'll be tapping into, you know, the overall energy of your year, the biggest lessons in 2025 you can expect to experience, and how to navigate, some of the greatest triumphs, you know, successes, celebrations, and then some words of advice to help you navigate this year. So I'll be diving into some readings here shortly, but if you are interested in understanding the great mystery of the tarot a little bit more, I have a wonderful offering. My dear friend James and I, we are teaching Tea and Tarot with James and Melissa. And each class will be diving into a specific suite of the tarot deck and doing a little bit of a deep dive. We'll have a fabulous tea tasting that will accompany this teaching, and you'll learn how to read tarot for yourself and for others. So if that's something that you are interested in, we will be hosting this at the Hope Interfaith Center, February and March 15th. These are Saturdays from 10 to 11:30. Feel free to look for the tickets in the show notes, and I hope that you can make it. Tarot has been a really beautiful tool for me for introspection and just understanding situations from that higher lens, from that higher viewpoint of understanding. So let's tap in to the energy of the year. And I'm just gonna shuffle these cards here. So we're gonna start out with our air signs. So air sign being a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. My beautiful intellectual air signs who are just thriving in logic and just curiosity. I love air signs. I'm a Libra, so this one's for us. So overall energy of the year, let's see what we can pick up for our air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So I'm getting elephant spirit, learn from the past. So this is a big one. I immediately think of the Hindu deity Ganesh, the remover of obstacles. Ganesh was born to Hindu god and goddesses Shiva and Parvati, and Ganesh was a little boy who had loving and doting parents, and he found himself in, I can't remember specifically the story, but I can't remember if he got in trouble or what happened, but Ganesh's head, human head, was replaced with an elephant head as a reminder that, you know, to use your wisdom, to use your logic. You know, elephants, they have just the most fascinating brains. They're just highly intelligent. They can store so much within their system of knowing. So elephant spirit is just showing us that we have this wealth of information based off of lived experiences that will carry us through this year. We've got a lot of lessons up and out of our way. So now it's about time we put those lessons to practical use, to tap into our third eye, our all-knowing truth. You see his, in this picture here on the card, Elephant Spirit's third eye is illuminated. So it's really understanding and harnessing, using those spiritual gifts to just bring us through anything. You know, we have the ability to move through any obstacle whatsoever in our path. So I'm going to pull another card. So these are cards for they're Carolyn Miss archetype cards. So I just want to see, you know, air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What do we got going on? Oh, so it looks like the archetype that's showing up for us is thief. So thief can be looked at in two different ways. So thief can be shedding light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So how are we restricting ourselves? How are we stealing our joy? How are we the thieves that come in the night, that are here with worry and fear and insecurity? How do we let those energies really just overcome us and overpower us? So this is something to really think about, you know, based off of, you know, elephant spirit, learning from the past. What identities, what thoughts, what experiences are you still holding on to that are keeping you stuck, that are minimizing your joy, that are restricting, you know, an abundant flow of happiness and pure potential to really come into your life and your experience? All right, so air signs. Sounds like we're right where we're supposed to be in our heads. Okay, so it looks like some of the greatest triumphs that we're going to be experiencing in 2025. We get the 10 of Swords, so this can be a painful ending. Maybe you experienced a tragic ending in 2025, whether it be a loss of a loved one, whether it be a breakup, whether it be a loss of a friendship. Something died in 2025, and it was challenging. It was something that, you know, maybe you're still in the process of grieving. So within 2025, you'll be experiencing this fresh new beginning, this fresh start. And this is a triumphant moment for you. This is a moment for you to celebrate, to get excited about. You're starting from a place of anything's possible, and what you touch turns to gold, it transpires, and it reproduces, and it's very fruitful and prosperous. So greatest triumphs of 2025 will be some of these new beginnings that you get to experience. Alrighty, so let's see, words of advice for 2025 for our air signs, and then we're going to move to our earth signs. First, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's take a look here. So these are the Doreen Virtue Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. So what do we have for you, air signs, in 2025? Be true to you. Have the courage, and at the bottom of the deck I have the courage card. So have the courage to be true to you. This new beginning for you is a gift. It's a gift so that you can become more aligned with who you actually are, so that you can move into this year from a place of truth, authenticity, vulnerability, and you will be rewarded because of your courage and your strength to be true to you. So Libra, this is going to be a wonderful year for you, a year for planning, for creating, for trying new hobbies or experiences. You know, check out that yoga class, maybe take up some sort of art class like a pottery. Go out into the world, spread your light, spread your joy, and have fun with it. This gets to be your playful new beginning, your playful rebirth. And the world is better because you are in it. So thank you, Libra, for listening. Next, we're going to move to our earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And remember, everyone, the theme of this year is see it, believe it, become it. And that goes for everyone. These are just individual readings to kind of tap in and see what we got going on here. All right, earth signs, we have fox spirit. Think on your feet. All right, stay grounded, earth signs. Fox spirit is really calling you to get into a planning phase. Think strategy, think analytics, think the details. How can you create this foundation for yourself, but also be ever changing and evolving? Have a plan, but be okay if the plan doesn't work out. Strategize. Have an end result in focus. Shoot for this goal and create an action plan around it. Whatever it is that you're really wanting to create in 2025, strategize it, ground it. This is a good time for you to bring things to this world, to this reality that you've been kind of testing the waters about. So start to make it more tangible. Interesting. I shuffled the cards, and we also got the Thief for overall archetype in our Carolyn Miss deck. Thief, same thing. How are your thoughts stealing your joy? If you can create anything with your thoughts, what kind of thoughts would you want to create? Good thoughts, right? And you'd want those good thoughts to come true, right? So why are we bringing so much focus onto what's happened or what we can't control? Why not reach for those life-giving affirmations and words and really just geek out on the idea that anything's possible? We can make this. We can make this an amazing experience, an amazing life. All right. So Earth signs, we've got Four of Wands for greatest triumphs. Four of Wands, this is amazing. So this is the energy already of celebration, of homecoming, weddings, engagements, big announcements. This will be a big year for you, Earth signs. Possible love coming in, possible connections that you didn't see coming, coming home to oneself, feeling comfortable with who you are and who you've become this year. Starting to really love yourself, enjoying your own company, and just really engaging in that lifelong love affair that is with oneself. So this is a beautiful card, my friends, of celebration. Yep, lots of homecoming. Lots of homecoming, which we love. All right, pulling from our butterfly oracle cards with Doreen Virtue. So something to think about within 2025 is your spiritual growth and exploring that. This is going to be a good year for you to really grow into an understanding of who you are and how you operate, and the essence of who you are through your soul's lens. This may affect relationships in your life as you kind of evolve to maybe a higher place of spiritual growth. You may see some adjustments within relationships, maybe transforming, changing, or falling away. But this is important for you to honor your calling, really stay true to what it is that your heart's asking. Remember, 2025 is a year of heart-centered guidance, heart-centered epiphanies, and this is a year for those heart-led leaders. So if you are somebody who is interested in doing that spiritual work, maybe you're being called to try out Reiki, to try out healing, different modalities, this would be a good year for you. So one tiny little plug, I will be offering some Reiki certification courses here in March. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to click on the link in the show notes for more details on that. But let's move to water signs. Loving this good energy. Everybody's just feeling really in their power this year. Everyone's feeling like they've got this. Oh, wow. Interesting. Shuffle the cards again, but it looks like we've got another repeat sign. So water sign. We've got the elephant spirit for you too, just like we did for the air sign. So again, it's like learning from the past. I'm going to take the rhino spirit as well, because that was at the bottom of the deck for you guys. So overcoming any obstacle. So we talked about learning from the past, integrating what we now know into the future. And then rhino spirit is, I love these two together because they feel so strong. It's like any obstacle that comes in your way this year, don't have to worry about it. You got a big rhino and a big elephant. And that energy is assisting you. Like you will be unbothered this year. Sure, things are going to be challenging and difficult, but outside sources are not going to have power over you. You are going to find peace within no matter what happens. And that is a beautiful thing to see. So let's see what your energy archetype is for 2020. My beautiful water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. All right, we have Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even with when others doubt you. I love that. So this energy of Gambler, you can see there's a person here on this card that has a mask over their eyes, and they're kind of walking on a tightrope, just balancing and trusting. And I think, you know, water signs, this might be a challenging year, maybe emotionally, but you're going to need to trust your intuition, and you're going to need to trust what your gut feeling is calling you to do. So if something feels off this year, if something feels difficult, challenging, and you just can't seem to break through, you know, first off, ask for help, surrender. Second off, maybe it's not a good fit. Maybe you need to realign or consider other choices. So that's what we have for your energy. Trust your intuition. You water signs, you guys are very, very, very intuitive. So be open to that. All right, let's see what's some of the biggest lessons for you. Ooh, 5 of Wands. So this can be conflict. This can be, you know, conflicting passions, very passionate energy. Wands are energy of passion and fire. And this may indicate that there are a lot of conflicting, passionate ideas floating around. Maybe personalities, things that are cause conflict. So again, just remembering to find your peace amongst the chaos. You can only control your inner landscape, your inner thoughts. So how do you want to create peace for yourself? How do you want to create a beautiful, portable paradise of peace? That will be your biggest lesson to experience, and biggest triumph is to overcome, to allow yourself to overcome some of these doubts, some of these blockages, some of these things within your mind. Alrighty, so let's go to Butterfly. Ooh, we're getting a volunteer. So this card can really call you to just be held in community, to experience new communities and to give back, especially if you find yourself in a place of constantly receiving, or if you feel that maybe you don't have anything to give. You know, we always have something to give. So volunteering your time, finding communities that align with you, that you are passionate about, that you are enthusiastic to give back to, starting to spread your wings and step outside your comfort zone to join in community based experiences, and celebrating yourself within that community. You know, using it as an opportunity to network, to share your gifts, to talk about what you do and what interests you. Get out there and meet new people. It's a perfect year for, again, aligned connections, higher connections. You're going to meet some really great people this year that you wouldn't have met if you stayed home and sat on the couch or whatever you want to do. So let's move to our fire signs. We've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Grasshopper spirit, take the leap of faith. I'm loving that for you guys, you fire signs, you passionate, fiery souls. Grasshopper spirit here is, of course, all green and just perched on a beautiful bouquet of green flowers. So take the leap of faith. What's your heart calling you to do? What are you wanting to create? It might not seem super logical in the mind, but the heart loves it. So if it feels good, if it feels right, if it feels true, now's the time. You're being asked this year to take that leap of faith. Now's the time. The clock is ticking. Let's see what your archetype energy is that you're bringing into this year. Goddess, wow. Holy cow, fire signs are on fire. So Goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So being in tune. Maybe, Aries, maybe you're, more developed in your masculine, and this is a year for you to explore that feminine, to celebrate that feminine, that intuitive, that sensual, that beautiful essence. Starting to really invite that into your experience, and exploring what feminine energy looks like in nature and how to connect to it. This is a great, just getting lots of like nature-y vibes just all together for you. It's like grounding in nature this year. Please and thank you. All right, so greatest triumph this year. Wow. We've got the world, completion, wholeness. There's something really beautiful about the Goddess card and the World card here. They're just kind of like bare-chested and really open and vulnerable. So I think there's some part of you, fire signs, that needs to be really expressed vulnerably. And as you connect to that vulnerable part of yourself, you will experience just completion and wholeness, and you won't have to hide anymore because the world needs to see you, our beautiful fire signs. Let's see what we have for just one last overall word of advice is healthcare change. So I think, this year, it's going to be good for us for those fire signs to detox, take care of the vessel, eliminate gluten, sugar, toxins, identify what's creating inflammation in the body, maybe check into parasites or mold, starting to just be aware of where your body's at and how it's functioning, what it needs, what it's lacking. This will be a beautiful year for you to just nurture that vessel. But I think overall, it's just everyone has some really amazing experiences to create, to just indulge in. It's going to be a wonderful year. And I really do believe this is the year that dreams will come true. If you really see it, if you believe it, and you become it. That's all that I need to say. It's all right there in that process of wishing and just willing something into creation that is not yet here, that has not been yet experienced on this planet. This is a year for these big inspirations to drop in. So will you be willing? Will you be ready? Will you be able when this beautiful gift is given to you from the divine this year, that lands in your lap, this epiphany of opportunity that will shape your life for the better, for the greater, forever. This is the year for it. So if you're wanting again to be a part of this community, I would enjoy having you here. Sign up for the newsletter, check out some of the events that I have going on. If you're listening to this on the podcast, check out my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out my podcast, The Awakening Hour. Please subscribe, like, share. I'm really feeling amped up and overjoyed about the momentum of this year, and I'd really love to share my offerings and my gifts. So thank you, thank you, thank you all for being with me, and enjoy this beautiful January. January, is named for the goddess of Jaina, and she is the goddess of the first moon of the year. So she's really going to be ushering in this new energy. So savor it. Just experience it, allow it in, surrender, allow again, and follow along for our next energy report. Until then, my dear friends, sending you so, so, so much love. Mwah.